The reason Gonta said he wanted to fight Monokuma was to save the friends. I think me was the same. What about me? My friend's dying, all I can do is solve the murder after it's over.
No.
There has to be something more I can do. Hey, Himiko. Everything's back to normal, even the wax effigies are gone. But Angie, Tanker, and Kira are still dead.
I don't wanna.
No one wants more victims. Maybe Gonta doesn't understand that. It'll be meaningless if we're saved, but Gonta loses himself.
With my
I should probably use my
magic.
magic to keep an eye on him so he doesn't get out of control. Shuichi, if you're not doing anything, you should help. Himiko said she would use magic, but we ended up just stalking Gonta. Himiko and I grew a little closer. Let's see. I'm thinking this because she does have trouble sleeping. Offerings for the mighty Himiko. Yes, this will do. This thing has no magic. A gift for a mage should be magical, you know. Ah, damn it. I thought since she has trouble sleeping, yeah, but it's fine. Still some time left. And look, it's the cauldron that killed Kiyo. Maybe.
Hey, Shuichi.
Shuichi, good timing. Do you want to join me? Sure, I'll hang out. Good answer. In that case, you're going to help me obtain my magical implements. Magical implements? Okay. I spent some time with Himiko gathering materials for her magic tricks. I mean her magic. Himiko and I got a little closer. Okay, let's give you a proper gift this time. I'm gonna hope that she likes animals.
Yeah?
For me?
What a
Sorry, but saying thanks is too much work. Yeah. Yay! She looks really bothered by something.
Hey.
Himiko, there's something I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
Yeah, my magic's a trade secret.
No.
Oh, that's not it. I was wondering why you became a magician. Sorry, a mage. You said you had a master. Did he inspire you? And when I saw my master use his magic, I awakened as a mage.
Is that alright?
Just making sure, but did your master also say he was a mage or not a magician?
What are you saying?
My master is known around the world as a legendary mage. I see. Himiko insisted she's a mage is probably her master's influence.
Okay.
The first time I saw my master was on the stage during his magic show. The magic he performed is miraculous. Seeing it triggered the magic power sleeping within me to awaken. But I didn't yet have the skill to control such powerful magic. Therefore I started under my master to control my own magic. I see.
'Cause I'm a mage.
Fortunately, it only took a few years of training to become a full-fledged mage. Master let me help in his show as an assistant while I trained. My master taught me the fundamentals of magic because he trained me. People started calling me the ultimate mage. She's actually the ultimate magician, but I probably shouldn't bring that up.
How about that?
My master learned his magic by studying around the world, you know. Extreme wind magic, levitation, extreme space magic, teleport, extreme meat magic, soaring a person in half. Extreme meat magic doesn't sound very magical. Yeah, just a little. Let's not go into the specifics though. My master made them all look simple, but they were really hard for me to grasp. I want to teach you the basics, but the stars aren't aligned right now, so... I see.
That's fine.
And so when we return, the Ultimate Mage will answer any question for you. Question. What if a fly gets in your teleportation? Yeah. What happens if a fly touches you during teleportation? Yeah, then you'd be face to face with danger. These days, spells are warded against interference with flies. Good idea.
How about that?
Even in the soaring spell, it's great for when you want to make flies go away. I don't think you should be cutting up a body just to keep flies away.
But
In any case, I'm sure your master is worried about you right now. Is something wrong? Himiko's mood changed.
You're right.
Well, maybe. You might be worried. Himiko,
What a pain.
I'm too tired to talk. I'm going back to my room.
Okay.
Okay, see you later then. I watched Himiko walk away and I returned to my room. Himiko was acting strange for a minute there. I wonder what's wrong. More free time or nighttime? It's nighttime. Huh.
This is an announcement.
It's an official announcement from, what's his place again? Huh? What time is it right now? I forgot.
Hey.
Actually, have I always been alone? I forgot that too. I can't remember. I feel like I used to have someone very important. I can't remember.
Monotaro.
I knew it. He's helpless without me. Poor Monotaro. What are these guys like? It reminds me of if you watch an old show on Nickelodeon called Big Time Rush. There's an episode where one of the band members, who's all fancy about his looks, meets this girl who's famous, and she comes in and they start getting into a relationship, but she's only there for a week. And so they go through a whole relationship of a whole life in a week, and it's just hilarious how dramatic it gets. Alright, time to go training. Kaito and Maki should be in the courtyard. Hey, Keeper?
Shuichi!
Shuichi, what's the matter? I recognize that you returned to your room as the nighttime announcement displayed.
Okay.
Ah yes, after I'm done, I'll head straight back.
Yeah.
Yes, please do. Another murder could occur if you're out of your room at night.
I guess.
That's right, I don't want to think about the killing game starting up again. Kaichi said that all these unsettling things earlier.
That's right.
Kaito may have noticed him at the time, but may have silenced him at the time, but I can't imagine Kokichi being so easily swayed.
What?
But Kokichi's never serious. That was probably all his idea of a joke, right? He may have been joking, he may have been serious too. It is very difficult to determine the sincerity of his statements.
Remember.
I never have any idea what he's thinking, and that's what makes him dangerous.
Yeah.
Either way, we should not let our guard down. Yeah, we shouldn't. Another murder should not occur as long as we stay all vigilant.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do our best. What are you doing, Samigi? Oh, Shuichi, nothing really. The announcement played when I was going back to my room.
Shit.
It would have been fine. Oh, what? It would have been fine if they just told us the time, but why did it have to be so melodramatic?
That is not
I'm more
fun.
concerned about the moral implications. Aren't the Monocub's siblings? But then,
Please stop!
how could they have such an inappropriate relationship with each other?
No.
The Monocubs are bears, right? I don't know if human morals apply to them. Or actually, I guess they're robots, not bears.
That's robophobic.
So you're also a robophobe, Samigi.
Hey now.
You were the one who brought it up, Kibo. Your prosecution complex is a bit over the top. He does have strong beliefs. Let's go. Kaito, what's wrong? Do you have to go to the bathroom again?
Nope.
He's been like this because of what happened.
What happened?
What happened? Are you not feeling well? No, I'm fine. My stomach just hurts is all. Hey, for today's training instead of exercise, how about the three of us just talk?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Talk about what?
Idiots.
Stupid. Nobody decides what they talk about before they talk. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Well, let's go find somewhere to sit. Kaito picked a random spot in the courtyard and we all sat down.
So what are we going to talk about?
Didn't you just say we didn't have to decide that?
Come on, man. That was just a joke. Right. Then let's talk about Maki.
Me? What about me?
You know, like general stuff about you. There's a lot of stuff we don't know. For example, what blood type do you like?
Huh?
Blood type do I like? Don't you mean, what's my blood type?
Did I say something weird? Well, whatever.
Kaito, you're kind of bad at this.
Then you ask something. What's your question for her, huh?
Am I like a guinea pig to you guys?
Well, I have been meaning to ask. When we first met, you said you were the ultimate child caregiver. Why was that?
Shuichi, that's way too direct. You can't just cut to the chase like that.
Really? Sorry.
All right then, let's play it safe and ask her about her favorite spaceship.
I grew up in an orphanage.
Hmm?
I don't know anything about my parents. They were gone before I can remember.
Maki slowly began to tell us the story.
At the orphanage where I lived, the older kids had to take care of the younger ones. Because of that, I started looking after the younger ones.
I see. So that wasn't a lie then.
For some reason, kids like me, but I'm not particularly fond of taking care of them.
Maybe that suits you better than being an assassin.
Nope.
It's not a matter of whether it suits me or not. I never had the right to choose from the start.
Huh?
The right to choose? When I was around 10 years old, these strangers started visiting the orphanage. At first they seemed like normal, kind men. With smiles on their faces, they watched the kids play. But then the men never approached me. Thinking back on it, I'm sure they were scoping out our talents.
Huh?
They were scouting for assassins, and that's why you were picked?
Okay.
I didn't want to go, but I heard they would donate a huge sum of money if I did. I remember thinking I had to go, but that was the beginning of hell.
Ever since that day, I trained to become an assassin. I think I had some natural talent to begin with, but I worked incredibly hard as well. If I couldn't keep up as an assassin, the orphanage would no longer receive funding. And then, I wouldn't have a purpose in life anymore. Training was difficult. I vomited every day, and cried every night. But after vomiting and crying over and over again, my heart gradually became empty. Eventually, I got used to it. It was the same after my first job. For a while, I couldn't eat or sleep, but after doing this for such a long time, I felt numb. There were times I wondered why I had to kill these strangers, but I eventually stopped thinking about that. I adapted to the lifestyle of killing people, of stealing their lives, and of being a horrible person. Even to this day, I think the same thing after I finish a mission.
What is it?
What would I have been like if I stayed at the orphanage? I still think about that all the time.
Maki sighed deeply after baring her soul. Well, that's deep. That's all. It wasn't an interesting story to listen to, was it?
Okay.
Interesting? No, Maki, that was the burden you've been carrying.
Ah,
Jeez, you're carrying too much burdens for someone so small.
you know,
Well, I could say the same to Shuichi. Really?
listen up.
Don't try to shoulder everything on your own. You gotta trust other people. Once you're able to share your burdens with your friends, then you'll be stronger. Well, if Maki was able to talk this much, it means she's gotten a bit stronger already.
That's true.
It might be thanks to the training.
Got it.
Well, obviously. My training is based on a systematic method. That's kind of vague. We spent a long while talking about whatever came to our mind. Most of it was meaningless conversation, but it might have been the first time I was able to actually have fun and forget this place. To protect my friends, I need to reveal the truth of this academy. I need to face the truth and reveal it to the world. I have to keep my friends alive. What?
Hi, hello!
His white halves whiter than freshly made rice. He's black halves blacker than the darkest night.
Did you call for
It's
me?
Kuma. You actually came? So I guess I'm allowed to do this, huh? Is it really okay for me to talk to you in forever like this?
Yeah.
Technically, it's not a rule violation. Besides, I can't pass up an opportunity to make the killing game more exciting.
Right?
Right, I was thinking the same thing. This fun and vicious killing game is the only thing on my mind.
And another thing.
With that said, you're not even going to try and use that motive.
You really don't.
You don't get it. Crazy motive like this could be used in a more dramatic way, no? That's why I've been thinking, so I tried coming up with ways to use it. So I finally came up with an idea, so this is my proposal. A certain someone is planning something interesting, so if we use the motive there, then I think that will really spice up the game, so are you in? Boo-hoo! You really are an evil bastard.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Of course, I'm the ultimate supreme leader, you know. Fuck. This guy, he's on my, like, top 5 list of favorite characters, and he's such a dick. Ugh.
Let's have more
Oh,
fun.
drag. Whoa! Oh, that's. Okay. Oh, drag this world into the pits of terror, using my villainous power to commit evil. Hoo, hoo, hoo. You can trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. It's the honest ones you want to watch out for, because you never predict when they're going to do something incredibly stupid. It's honestly easier to go through life without telling a single lie. That's Back to the Future. Which means honest people are just lazy jerks who'd rather coast through life. By the way, the recent trend of encouraging honest is actually a lie. You see, it's better for lies if there are more honest people in the world to deceive. They've been lying about the trend so there can be more stupid people, honest people. But that might be a lie too! Oh god, what's gonna happen now? Huh!
Actually,
There's an official announcement from the Ultimate Academy. It's 9 AM. Where did he run off to? Probably with some other woman, I bet. But that's fine, as long as he's happy, I'm fine with that.
don't worry.
Maybe not today, but someday I'm gonna be happy too.
Monotaro.
Darling, what's the matter?
Monofani.
Mafani, I finally remembered. I need you, Manafani. Too convenient, huh? I know I'll only hurt you more by saying stuff like that. I'm sorry for everything. Goodbye. Wait, you silly man.
Yeah?
Huh?
Monotaro.
My goodness, your body's coming apart. You really can't do anything on your own. Alright, come here. I'll sew you back up. Thank you, Manafani. Thank you. Why are you crying? Is that so not like you? The end. Why? Oh boy, that was so weird. I am. Oh. Okay. What the hell kind of ending was that? And that was way too long for an announcement.
Well,
Oh well, then you go to the dining hall. Doesn't even pay it a second thought. Oh boy. Alright. Alright. Oh, I got tears in my eyes. That was such a weird ending. I'm actually tempted just to run around. Just to make myself level up more. Like maybe level 60 or something. I might do that later. Like maybe after we beat this chapter, I'll go back to a free time in another chapter. And look around for Monokuma things. So yeah.
ah,
Good morning, Himiko. Yeah, you Shuichi. This morning was very unfortunate.
Huh?
Did you meet something of it? What are you saying? The Monokub's drama ended. Monotaro awakened to love. It looked like a new development, but then it was over the next day. So you are really looking forward to that, huh?
Okay.
I thought maybe it was going to turn out that Monofani had a baby in her stomach.
How about
And it'd actually be the child of one of the dead Monokumas. Monokubs. Those are the kind of melodramatic twists I turns unexpected.
but
I'm not sure it would be much fun watching a melodrama like that. Yeah, there's typically daytime soap opera stuff. Next she'll burn the roast, then bang, zoom! What the hell is she talking about?
You're right.
Well, so if it's already over, that's that.
That's right.
Throwing away my regrets and moving on forward, that's my new life. Well, that is a very good life. Himiko, do you know a lot about soap operas? Who knows? Do 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 do. Do do do. Where are Miyu and Kokichi?
gee,
I understand why Kokichi's gone, but where's Miyu? She's probably still messing around with that computer on the 4th floor.
that's right.
Well, she might be in her lab working on another invention. I saw many half-built machines in her lab when she performed maintenance on me. Well, messing around with machines and computers is about all she's good for. What could she be up to?
Huh?
Gonta, what's wrong? Gonta's still thinking since yesterday. How can Gonta be useful?
What?
But Gonta can think of anything, so frustrating.
Come on, man.
Okay, but you don't need to make such a scary face. Besides, not just you. It's something we all gotta talk about.
That's right.
Think about. We all should be thinking about what we could do to survive. Use your self-destruct magic to save us. That's how robots can make themselves useful.
Hey!
Even though that is true, at least hesitate before you blurt something out. But you admit it's true, huh?
Yes.
I keep thinking about it too. If I come up with a good idea, I'll tell you guys. Now that's settled, let's eat. If you don't eat well, you can't think well. That's kinda true. We finished eating breakfast and then returned to our rooms. We need to get our thoughts together. We're completely unaware that an unspeakable malice was brewing. Oh god. Something's gonna happen today, isn't it? This chapter seems pretty short so far, though. And I guess that's true. What to do? What can I do? The only thing I'm good at solving mysteries, but I can't figure out this academy. I don't have many clues, but that's no excuse. Okay, free time. But yeah, usually late in a Danganronpa game, the chapters get shorter and shorter. Usually chapter 5 is pretty long because it's where all these huge plot twists happen. And then chapter 6 is sort of short, but the class trial is long. And by the way, when I say chapters are short, I don't mean the class trials. Class trials always go for sort of the same amount of time. Usually 2 to 3 hours in this game. 3 hours it's been. It's been 3 hours constant. That's mainly with me messing up only like once in only a couple of times in the mini games. But in Danganronpa 1 and 2, the last class trial is always around 1.5 times extra in time than the rest of the class trials. So, taking away the class trial from the chapters usually get shorter once they get to the center. And the starting and the end of the chapters are usually the bigger ones, because chapter 1 is like, oh, why are we here, and stuff like that. And they're all trying to get a hope, and number 2 is technically the same, but they're all losing it. Number 3 and 4 are usually around short, and then number 5, plus a little bit of number 6, are usually pretty long. Because it's all about finding out what happened. Or what's happening, at least. Why are you up here, Himiko? There you are. There's one thing I can do, support you with my magic. Let's hang up. I'll give you an animal book again. Spend some time with Himiko. Himiko and I riddle her son. Yeah, what's it for me? I didn't realize. If you can't give proper gifts, you'll have a lot of trouble with life. Damn it! There's not enough gift things in this game. I've got so many gifts. I've got a lot of gifts in this game. And I find it very hard to give stuff to people. I can't give anything to Maki because I don't know what she likes. And it's not really that obvious. I know what Himiko likes, but I've got maybe 1 or 2 things. And I've already lost all of them. Because I wasted 1 because she was in the council, and I used 2 of them so far. That animal one worked and the broom worked. Kaito worked because I was lucky enough to get a few things that he liked. But everything else, it's just so annoying. I'll try again, but I honestly don't know what she'd like. Knock knock, click. Hey, you need to talk to me or something?
I see.
Hey boy, you can come with me. I'm tired. If I don't rest now, I won't make it tonight. I spent some time relaxing with Himiko, who tried tiring out because of being positive. Himiko and I grew a little closer today. Let's see. Maybe... We'll give it this, see if she likes this. Offerings for this mighty Himiko, yes will do. This thing has no magic. Yeah. I feel as though I'm getting used to this.
Pain.
Breathing makes me too tired. Breathing? You need to breathe or you'll die.
I'm a
It's
maid.
fine, I'll just suck on my oxygen with my magic. That's impossible. I have to think of something that will perk her up quick.
Hey,
Himiko, can you continue the story you were telling before?
What?
Story from before? What was it again?
remember?
When you became an apprentice and you went up on stage with your master.
Eh?
Yeah, what's the point of telling you?
No.
Point? No, that's not. Well, I guess you can't help it. A mystical mage is right in front of you. Oh well, it's just how it is. I'll show you how special mages are. And I'll teach you just how many hardships I had to go through. Himiko closed her eyes and inhaled a deep breath, and she slowly started speaking. As I traveled the world with my master, I realized something odd. When I was on stage, the audience was not cheering for me, not my master. Was cheering for me. I thought there's no way they'd be cheering for me over my master.
Huh?
No way.
That's right.
Of course not, my master is a great mage that exceeds even me. But I knew what was really happening.
Why?
We were sent letters and gifts from fans all the time, but they were all addressed to me. They lied about how great I was and called my master old-fashioned.
Huh?
They were
Jeez.
terrible to make a trap like that. I didn't want their praise.
That's right.
That's right, it was all a trap to make me leave my master. Someone tried to take my master's title of Archmage, did something so sneaky. No, I don't think it's something nefarious like that, nothing that complicated. Perhaps it was around that time that the apprentice succeeded her master. Himiko is the ultimate magician after all. But it worked. It worked? My master got caught in the trap. The curse in the letters affected him and slowly drained him of his powers. People started to notice me more and I was invited to magic shows. Most of them wanted to make me hit the headline, not my master. Himiko stood at her feet, shoulders shaking. I couldn't tell if she was angry or
I
sad.
don't know.
Everyone's stupid. My master's the best mage. That's why his pupil became such a great mage. Why don't they get that? There's no way I'm better than my master. Himiko. Her voice sounded so unlike me, unusually but sympathetic and counseling. Himiko must have known she had outgrown her master. And then my master... Story ends here.
Huh?
What a
I'm tired of
pain.
talking. I'm closed for today. No, don't worry. I watched Himiko walk away. I returned to my room. Alright. Oh. The doorbell. Is it Kaito and Maki looking for me? Oh.
Hey, Puichi!
Hey there, Puichi! No, what about Guichi or Spooichi? Whatever, pick any nickname you want. Hey, what are you doing here? I figured me and the twins could swing by and pay your virgin ass a visit. Got a bony yet? What are you doing here?
Ah!
What am I doing here? Cheer up, thanks to me you get to leave this confining place.
Huh?
We can escape?
Booyah!
Just come to the computer room on the 4th floor of the academy. But there's no rush, so if you want to rub one out while you think of me, you got time. You better bring the crusty tissues afterwards. What? Despite what she's saying, she doesn't sound all that serious. But I shouldn't just ignore her. The computer room on the 4th floor. I don't know what I'm doing by running. I should just teleport there. I got really distracted. I'm like, what? What am I doing? Hey, Himiko.
What?
Hello, Shuichi. Did Miyu tell you to meet her too?
Okay.
Yes, I haven't got her message.
Hmm.
She said she would be able to get out of here, but this all smells really fishy. My magical instincts are telling me not to get involved with Miyu.
But
But she might have found the only means of escape. I think we should go, just in case.
You're right.
I guess you're right.
huh?
Himiko, what's wrong?
No.
I just remembered how Tenko would always grab my hand and pull me along at times like this.
Okay.
Yeah. I can picture Tenko taking her hand and saying, I'll protect you! Alright, I'll learn from Tenko and move forward. Well then, Shuichi, I'll go on ahead and you should head over soon too.